Hey, what is up, PPG guys? It is your boy John Argyros again, bringing you another deck profile. That's right, the Australian guy on PPG, Dragon Ball Super Team. That's me. So I'm bringing you a Android 18 deck profile now. Quick shout out to you. As we all know, as everyone should know by now, I'm full of no original ideas, no original content whatsoever. So got to give a shout out to my boy Kevin who introduced this deck to me. So how this deck came about, me and my boy Kevin from Cartastic Locals were playing some Untapped, and he was playing his Android 18 deck, and I was playing Clash of Fate, not Clash of Fate, sorry, the new Revive Crew stuff. This is like just when Set 8 came out, probably like 3-4 weeks ago, I think it's been that long since the sets came out. Maybe I'm just exaggerating, I don't know. But yeah, he was playing Android 18, and on turn 1, I see this man charge a dual color energy, and I'm sitting there, well, that makes sense, but it was a red-green. I'm like, wait, you're trolling. And then the turn after, he charged the blue-green energy. I was like, wait, you're actually trolling. And then there was a turn in this game where he comboed like 10 cards from his hand, yeah? I'm talking about like 10 of the super combo cards, because this deck runs 14 super combos, and he got us to like 100k, and I asked him how many cards in hand, like, yeah, 10 still. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So this deck is really spicy. So this is my version of his deck that we've been working on for the past few weeks since he clapped me. He won that game. He won all the games with that, I think. I might have been him once or twice, but this deck is really spicy. This deck's really cool, and I hope you guys like it. This is my take on it. So what you're probably looking as that, John, what is this crap on my screen? And this crap on your screen, good sir, I'm going to clarify, it is not crap. It is pretty spicy. This deck has potential. So the whole point of this deck is that we're trying to utilize the Android 18 leader's backside, where when you clear one of your opponent's tokens, all your blue and green cards, the main part of the deck is the green ones, you reduce the combo cost by 1. That includes the red-green cards, so we can combo any of our red-green cards on our turn, then activate a rival instantly. And the other cool thing about this deck utilizes the Broly Dormant Legend package, because they introduced a new card into the in set 8, being the Bulma, the Problem Solver, which solves the problem of getting your Dormant Legend in the drop area. If you have a dual color, a red-green energy, you can play. She's a 1-cost, and when you play her, you choose a red or green field card with energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and put it in your drop area, aka Dormant Legend. And then if you do that, you get to draw a card. So this deck lets you put Dormant Legend in there in your drop pretty quickly, and then just go to town. You got Self-Awakening, stuff like that. But this deck is a ton of fun. Like, honestly, it looks pretty troll, but when you play it, if you have those turns where you're like, beautiful, when you're comboing like half your deck, and then you're also like doing Awakening shenanigans, just like, oh, not Awakening shenanigans, like Arrivaling, comboing so much for free, it's actually insane. So, because when you activate the skill, the Cell, Infernal Villainy Cell, is technically just a super combo on your turn though. So this deck does have a big weakness where it doesn't really do too much on your opponent's turn. It is pretty spooky when you're holding onto all these 10Ks, and that's the big reason why blue cards are in blues in the deck, so you can charge a blue and have Senzu Bean. So that's the big thing for that now. So this is just an idea. Like, so far, I just want to present you guys with this idea. So this idea is out there. So yeah, so we'll go over the cards now. So the first card being Chi-Chi, Motherly Majesty. This card's really good. Essentially, if you have 2 red or green cards in your energy area, when you combo with this card, you just draw a card. It's like a super combo when you have 2 red-green energies. So that's pretty damn good, it lets us run 4 more super combos, which is insane. The next card we have in the deck is a Broly 2-drop the 1. This is the one you just, if you have red-green, it charges for energy exhaust. Next we have Dormant Legend. This is so we can play our other Broly cards, which are really good. And we'll go into the first Broly card now here. Broly Rapid Barrage, I think it's called. So this Broly has it's a rival red-green, a rival for 1 red, and it's got a permanent where you can only play one of him in your battle area, and you can only play him in your battle area if you have a Dormant Legend card in your drop area. So that's the big thing, where the Bulma lets us put those cards into the drop, allowing us to actually play these cards. And the cool thing is that when you do play this card, it minuses one of your opponent's battle cards by 10,000 power. That's alright. Not the craziest thing ever, but it does has a good interaction with the next card on this list here. But the big thing is that the thing that's actually insane, like, when this deck goes off, it actually feels pretty degenerate. Like, it's actually one of the big things here is that once per turn, during either player's turn, when your opponent combos a card, you can choose to discard a card from your hand, and then you choose the card your opponent just comboed with, and they have to place it in the drop area. That's actually like really insane because Arrival is such a big mechanic in this format, and even the Bardock Great Ape that costs 2 to combo. You can literally say your opponent combos that once per turn, so you can do this on your turn and your opponent's turn. You just pitch a card from your hand, something you don't need. It's like, okay, cool, put that in the drop. It's actually stupid amounts of good. I'm actually just like, it's actually crazy. Like, if you play it and you use this effect, it actually feels really stupid. And I'll skip to the 6 drop right now. So the 6 drop has the same permanent skill where you can only have one of him in your combo battle area, and you can only play him if you have Dormant Legend in your drop. So just imagine if you could play like 3 of these. It'd be insane. So that's why ideally on your board you want to have one of each. And this one has an auto skill. When you play it, you choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and you minus them 15k. That gets around certain pesky things. That gets around the some of the revival shenanigans with the Gohan and Piccolo card, and it also gets around the Piccolo that has barrier, the 20k from draft box. So that's really good board clear. And this one also has the auto skill where when your opponent combos a card, you can choose to put it in the drop area, but you don't even have to discard a card from your hand to do it. This one you just say, yeah, you know what, I come with that, it's gone. So I'll just quickly explain how that works, how like the timing and that works. So every time your opponent combos a card during either player's turn, this auto pings, and then you can either choose to follow through with the auto ping, where you say, all right, my opponent just comboed, do I want him to place that card in the drop area? If the answer is yes, the card goes into the drop area, and then that skill, the Broly skill, is negated for the duration of the turn. However, if you say no, you can combo with that card, the next card they combo with pings, and it keeps on going over and over and over again. Like, every time they combo, the skill pings until you decide to go through with the effect and put a card in the drop area. So I'm just clarifying how that works. That's how it works, and it's actually like an insane mechanic considering how degenerate minusing, or how just degenerate Arrival is. I want to say it's degenerate, but there's a lot of cards there's a lot of things you can do during the combo step, and this card just says, get that out of here, man. No comments for you, man. So it's actually so good. It's actually insane. Next card we have on the list, we'll go back up to the top now. We've got the Argyros. Comboing with the Brolys, because this card has the ability to, if your opponent's battle card is 20k or less, you can choose this card, you can just KO it instantly. And the cool thing is that both our Brolys on Arrival minus a card 10k, so you can minus a 10 or 15k, so you can let's just say now your opponent's in with a 30k, blah blah blah, they say they do their combos, whatever, you can Arrival one of the Brolys minus the card's power, so it's below 20k, and then you can Arrival the Argyros and KO it. Really cool combo. It lets you hit certain targets you shouldn't be normally able to hit, which is really good. Next card on the list is this Raditz. This Raditz is really good. It helps the deck defensively. Like, obviously on our turns it doesn't matter because all our cards are free combo anyway, but the Raditz has this cool effect there that if you have a red or green card in your energy area, this card reduces the combo cost of this card by 1, so it's a 0-5k combo like most of the other cards. But the thing is that this card is both red and green, so we can combo on this defensively, so we're only comboing 1 card for Arrival, which is, it's a really cool piece to the deck, and it allows you to be a bit more safer with cards instead of having to combo red, green, bean, and do some other stuff. So it does enable that. Well, it helps. Next, the last red green card we have in the deck is the Gogeta. This card is just generically really good. It's like the Argyros, but instead of hitting 20k's or less, it hits 4 drops or less. Plus, this card has inbuilt double strike. And I forgot to mention, the Argyros kind of acts as our double strike chomper, where on our turns when we're going in, our red green cards are free combo, so we can play this, give whatever battle card we want 20k, and combo it instantly, straight away. So it's like, you get ridiculous amount of combo power on your attacking turns. It's actually insanely good. So yeah, that's that. So now we'll go into some of the blue cards here. We have 4 Senzu Bean. Being able to extend your aggro plays, plus being able to go defensively is really good. So like, general line of play for charging energy in this deck, ideally turns 1 and 2 you would like to, if possible, if turn 1 100%, you have to charge a dual color energy. That's just 100%. Then turn 2, you either charge a blue energy or another red green, and then turn 3, you charge the other one you're missing. So ideally by turn 3, you want to have at least 2 red green energy and 1 blue energy, because that allows you for the biggest pop-off potential, which is just really good. Next we have our My Super Combos. Super Combo, there's no crazy blue Super Combos for Android 18 leader. Next we have Krillin. This Krillin is just our double strike chomper for leader. There's no real reason to run this one over Chomper for double strike. The only thing is that because Chomper is red, it doesn't get the free combo, the free combo from our leader ability, whereas this does, as long as your opponent has a token on the board that you can clear. So that's the main thing with Krillin here. You know, pop a token, give your attacking Android 18 leader double strike. So like Android 8, this is to give out leader double strike, and the Chomp Argyros is to give out battle cards double strike. That's kind of how it goes there. And also doubles up that if you want to pay that blue energy, you can play him as a blocker. It's more for the double strike though. That's the big thing we're going for that. Next we have Unyielding Energy Trunks. This allows us to extend our plays without Senzu Bean, plus it's just generically real. It's our fifth bean, or our aggressive fifth bean. Next card, we have our field. You have to run the field card, otherwise you're not going to be able to use your leader skill at all this game. You might as well be playing a vanilla leader if you're not running this. Next card we have is this Freezer. This card's very replaceable. You can run this with whatever you want. The reason I'm choosing to run the Freezer, it's a card we can combo with, and it's another blue energy. So this is probably going to be one of the card we charge is blue energy. Just because, like I said, we need that one, and we'd rather not waste our beans on Unyielding or Krillin. This is just a card we smack in there. And plus, it is technically a 15k that we can play for free if our opponent has 2 tokens, so that's to keep in mind there. Moving on to the green cards, the green cards are pretty straightforward. We have 3 of the Krillin. Now, a big drawback of playing a Android, this deck's meant to be not too aggressive, but fairly aggressive. Our field spell says that the first battle card we play, for both plays, can't attack on the turn we play it. So what we can do, we can play our Krillin first for free, because we have an Android 18 leader, making it a free card to summon. And that allows, once we play the Krillin, we're probably not going to attack with it anyway. And this just goes, play this, alright, cool, this Krillin can't attack, but that's fine. So that's the big thing for that. You could run the Piccolo instead if you really wanted, but it's more of the fact that this card doesn't eat a token, and sometimes you need your tokens as a snack, you know? just as a snack. Next card we have our Gotenks. This card is another super combo. When we combo this, we kill one of our opponent's tokens, we draw a card. So our deck is running, I think, 14 super combos. Just keep that in mind. That's actually like, it's crazy. Like, admittedly, it does only work on your turn, but like, you just draw so many cards with this deck. It feels disgusting. Last, we have the Bulma. This is probably one of the most important cards of the deck. You do want to see this in your mulligan. You do. Turn 2, you really want to be playing Bulma, get your Dormant Legend to drop so you can play your Broly's that let you just take over the game. It's really good, it's really strong. Like, if you haven't played with that Broly, I love the artwork of the Broly for starters, and it's actually just been a card that's really good, and I'm very happy. It's good, but it was hard to play. If Broly didn't have if the Broly had the permanent, you can only have one card in play, this card will be seeing so much more play. But the fact that it also has the tag that you need to have Dormant Legend in your drop area, that was the big thing holding the Broly cards back. Just because killing cards, you literally, every turn more or less, you're telling, when your opponent is doing something, you're making them discard it. You more or less, every turn they discard a card from their hand, more or less. And the thing is that card that you're forcing your opponent to put in the drop area during the combo step can be crucial. Let's just say now, your opponent's comboing for, let's say, a red-yellow arrival, let's just say, for example. They're trying to do their baby shenanigans. They combo a dual color red-yellow card, they pay 1 energy for that, and you say, I'm using Broly's effect, you have to place that combo card in your drop area. They have to combo another red-yellow card, which is another energy to do their arrival nonsense, or they have to combo 2 more cards. So, literally, from denying them 1 card, you just negged them 3 cards in that scenario, and another extra energy. Small stuff like that, and plus, this is technically... On top of that, this is technically 10k combo power for free, or if you have the 6 drop. Because if your opponent combos a super combo, you just put that super combo in the drop. You literally get 10k for free. This is literally Beerus leader skill on a battle card to an extent. How Beerus gets free combo power, you get free combo power by denying your opponent combo power, if that makes sense. But like, this card is crazy good, and Bulma kind of enables it to work outside of the Broly package as well. So, slept on, boys, slept on. The last 2 cards we have is Infernal Villainy Cell. This is our other super combo, our 4th one. I love super combos. I love running them all. It's great. And the cool thing is that on our turn, like I was saying, you want to use this card primarily on your turn. So if you want to optimize the usage of your super combos, you want to be using the cells on your turn, because they otherwise they cost an energy on your opponent's turn. And same with the Gotenks, because the Gotenks effect only works on your turn. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, we have the Bardock. Now, the reason why we have Bardock in here is because Bardock, when you play him, you draw 2 cards and you discard a card from your hand. Now, obviously, because of how our field works, when we play a black battle card, it goes straight to the drop area. However, the two reasons we're doing this is sometimes you will have games where you brick with this deck. Yeah, this deck isn't like super tier. It's not tier 0. Yeah, you'll have games where you draw 2 out of your 3 dormant legends, and and the last one's in life, for example. So you play your Bulma, you search. Oh well, shit, that sucks ass. Wow, I wasted my turn. I'll play my Broly's dormant legends, not in my job. Bardock lets you discard a dormant legend. That's the big thing. That's the biggest, the biggest plus from the Bardock. You can take a dormant legend from your hand and place it directly into your drop area. Big pluses right there. It's just insane pluses. And on top of that as well, even though it does go straight to the drop area after using your after playing it, this technically triggers the other order of the 21 scheme, where this is the first battle card you played for your turn. This eats up the summoning sickness effect, as everyone likes to call it. So you can overrun play this. I'll be like, all right, I'm the battle card who can't attack this turn, but I'm also just going straight to the drop area. So when we do decide to go off swing with all our other nonsense, we can play every other card we play for the turn can attack. So that's the whole why Bardock's really good in this scenario. So that's the deck, guys. Again, huge shout outs for my boy Kev. Like I said, this deck is a ton of fun. I've played it a little bit, and I've tested other versions of this, other ratios, including like using the Scramble Secret Rare. You can include that if you want. But I just didn't get to turn 5, so we go turn 4, pop it off. But this deck is honestly a ton of fun, and I really hope you guys like it. And yeah, that's all for me today, guys. Really, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is your boy John signing out from the PPG channel, doing my little finger flick. I'm gonna time this properly. Just one sec. All right, I'm gonna time this perfectly. It's gonna stop recording as I